Amai, would you have accepted me? Amai, I have carried this question quietly through the years and through the seasons. I never sat beside you in the kitchen, never heard you call me by my name. I never brought you tea on a Sunday morning, never listened to the stories of your youth. Life closed the door before we met and left me wondering about you. Would you have smiled when peace spoke of me? Would you have welcomed me inside your home? Would you have seen my faults and failures and still call me your own? Amai, would you have accepted me just as I am, with all my scars? Would you have held my hand through questions and pointed me toward the stars? Would you have called me daughter? Would there have been room for me? Amai, I still wonder sometimes who we might have been to each other. They tell me your heart was full of kindness. They tell me your hopes were carried in your son. You dreamed of seeing him prosper, of seeing brighter days to come. Life was shorter than it should have been, and some dreams were left unfinished here. But the goodness you planted in him still lives after all these years. Because when I was weak, he stayed beside me. When I could not walk, he helped me stand. And sometimes I wonder if I am seeing your fingerprints upon his hands. Amai, would you have accepted me just as I am, with all my scars? Would you have held my hand through questions and pointed me toward the stars? Would you have called me daughter? Would there have been room for me? Amai, I still wonder sometimes who we might have been to each other. I see your legacy today, in the hands that helped me stand, in the heart that chose to stay. Perhaps I already know the answer, not through words you spoke, but through the sun you raised. Because kindness does not appear from nowhere, patience does not grow by accident, and love that remains through difficult years usually begins in someone's home. Perhaps every time he cared for me, you were speaking in a way I could not hear. Amai, I think you might have accepted me, not because I was perfect or strong, but because I loved your son sincerely and chose to stay when life went wrong. And though we never shared a table or sat together face to face, I carry gratitude for the woman who helped shape the man I love today. So if heaven allows conversations, and if somehow you can see, thank you for the son you raised and for the place you unknowingly prepared.